So I'm going to now ask you to help by me get some serious energy for our last presenter. You've already heard him once today. He's done a whirlwind trip of Australasia, and this is his last gig before he finally gets on a plane tomorrow and flies home. So if you've had a chance to be adjusted by him, you're a lucky human being because he is a wizard. But I'm going to ask you all to please get high energy. This is your last ditch effort before we finish the night out. Please help me welcome back to the stage, Dr. Tim Young. Come on! Come on, come on! And he's dressed for the party!
You guys ready for tonight? Are you ready for tonight? Listen, Australia. Me, Lona, we flew, Jim Chester, we got on a plane, flew 4 hours, got on another plane, flew 15 hours, got on another plane, and flew another 4 hours to be here with you tonight. I'm pretty sure you all can get on a plane and come back next year. Say yes? That was bullshit. One more time. I'm pretty sure you can get on a plane and come back next year. Say yes. That's Sam. They all said yes. All right, here we go. So, did you have fun this morning? All right, so Chiro Priest came this morning. Chiro Gangster showed up tonight. All right, we're going to have fun. My wife at lunch, she said, okay, she's my biggest fan, but she has a way of like getting things across to me. And she said, okay, you came at him hard this morning, as you do. She said, let's have some fun this afternoon. And I said, I can do that. You guys want to have some fun tonight? Let's finish this thing up. Let's put chiropractic actually into action. Does anybody want to grow their practices? Anybody want to grow by 25% next week? 14 of you. Okay, so the rest of you just sit there and listen. I'm going to go through some things that's going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to challenge you. Anybody want to be challenged? All right. So here's one of the things that I'm going to start out with. And then we're going to go through, how much time do I got? Oh, I got a long time, don't I? You guys are in trouble. Well, you know what? I don't have a timer. It's just telling me what time it is. So I'm just going to go until I get done. How about that? You guys want to know what patients want to know? Do you all want to know what patients want to know? Thank you. I'm going to tell you, young lady, you get up in the morning, tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up and you're going to go get in your car and you're going to push the button. It's so weird for me to say that. I'm so old that I'm still remember turning the key, right? So you're going to push the button and it's not going to start. And you're going to go, what the? And you're going to push the button again and it's going to start, but it's going to be rough and you're going to have dashboard lights. So you got an issue, right? It's running, but it's not right. So you take it to the mechanic, right? So the mechanic comes out and says, tell me your first name. She said, he's going to say, okay, I need you to sit down. I'm going to spend the next hour giving you the history of the automobile, going through the computer system, the transmission, the engine, the oil, all that. Do you want to know all that? No. Does anybody want to know all that except for the gearheads in there? Don't even talk to me about it. What do you want to know? What's my problem? What's wrong with it? Can you? How long is it? How much is it? Guess what your patients want to know? What's my problem? Can you help me? How long is this all going to take? And what's it going to cost? You guys understand how simple chiropractic is? This is what I love about the profession. It is so simple. That's why I was so good at it, because if it wasn't simple, I would have sucked at it. It is simple. The principle is this. There is a universal intelligence that expressed through all living matter. If there is an interference with the expression of that matter, then there is a dis-ease. Take your hands, remove the interference, step back, and watch the miracles happen. Sweet, I got that. But now we've got to take our philosophy into the practice, and we've got to put it into action. We've actually got to get people to come in, and then we've got to get them to follow through and stay with our recommendations, and they got to get them to refer. Yes? You'd like for them to pay you also, yes? All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to boil chiropractic down. We're going to simplify it. See, there's a lot of systems out there, lots and lots of different systems, right? And Aaron was talking about it. And there are so many different systems. And in my opinion, so many complicated systems. And I said something earlier this morning. And Shannon actually brought it to my attention. I was going on and on about social media. Listen, there's nothing wrong with using social media marketing. There's nothing wrong with that to get them in. When I started, we didn't even have the internet at all. There was no websites. It was the old way of actually shaking someone's hand, right? I know it kind of freaks some of you out. You got to introduce yourself to somebody. But when you get somebody to come in your office and you got holes in your bucket, you can bring all these people in, but if they're leaving, who cares? Now you're spending $3,000, $4,000 a month on continuing social media and getting all these people in on your ads and on the giveaways and on the specials, but they're not staying. They're not staying. So I'm going to help you guys. If you guys will just stay with me for the next 44 minutes, by the time we get done, you're going to be able to walk into your office on Monday and your practice is going to grow. You good with that? Everybody say yes? Yes. All right, the first question is, patient comes in, and when they sit down and you do a consultation, I want you to understand that your patients are brainwashed. Patients are brainwashed. They think they come because they got pain, and you're going to get rid of their pain. And so you have got to un-brainwash them. The problem is, most chiropractors are brainwashed. We proved that this morning. Tell me how you feel. How do you feel today? On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel? That's practicing medicine without a license. We don't care. So what you've got to understand is when your patient sits down, they're brainwashed. And so we've got to take them from the medical brainwashing that they've had their entire life, and we've got to get this out of their head, and we got to lead them in another direction. They're actually sitting there, and the first question they're asking you is, what's wrong with me? And you, as a chiropractor, have to answer them with a chiropractic answer, not a medical answer. Everybody say yes? You follow me? Okay, so what's my problem? And what you're going to do is you're going to run your exam, you're going to take your x-rays, you're going to do whatever it takes to determine what the problem is. Now, I'm going to simplify. We got any chiropractic students in here? Oh, I'm getting ready to rattle your cage. You know what I'm going to do? In about the next 5 minutes, I'm going to explain all chiropractic to you. You don't even have to go to the university. Just send me your money. I'll give you the address, all right? Physiologically, when you have a joint that's not moving appropriately, that lack of motion will cause stress on the joint. Everybody say yes.